There are new developments in the case against Casey as attorney Mark Nejame releases photos taken by Texas EquuSearch showing the area where Caylee Anthony's remains were found.
But that was not the biggest shocker from today's news conference, actually. News 13's Jacqueline Fell is outside Mark Nejame's office with the latest. And Jacqueline, we're hearing George Anthony actually showed up unannounced, putting a stop to the whole thing.
That's right, Ebeth and Jackie. I actually just got done talking with George Anthony. He said that he wanted to talk to Mark Nejame because he thought this press conference today was very bad timing. Now, the press conference was to contradict claims or reports that the volunteer search group could have and should have found Caylee last summer. But 35 minutes into that press conference, and George Anthony barged in, demanded to talk with Nejame. They went behind closed doors, and we were told that it was a very intense conversation. George attorney Brad Conway did show up about 10 minutes into the meeting. Now, hundreds of volunteers with Texas EquuSearch looked for Caylee Anthony last summer. They never found her, even though she was less than a mile from where she lived. Texas EquuSearch's director Tim Miller says that's because the area was underwater, which is what the aerial pictures that they showed us, and he said that he feared that if they searched that area, they would destroy evidence.
I said my big fear is if she is deceased, we're looking for a tiny little skeleton. If it's under the water, we're going to have a four-wheeler drive over it, a horse step on it, or even a human, and push it in the mud. We have to wait for the right conditions. And when we came back in November, we didn't even attempt to search that area again, because that's why we flew everything to see where the water was, and exactly what I said happened.
Now, Miller told me that he regrets ever getting involved in the search for Caylee, but he may have to hand over 4,000 names of volunteers with Texas EquuSearch. His attorney says that he would be willing to hand over 32 names to a judge and to the defense of those that were within 200 yards of where the remains were found, and that is if, of course, the defense pays, because Texas EquuSearch is a nonprofit organization, doesn't have